Illusion was founded in the winter of 1992 in Gdańsk by Tomasz Lipa Lipnicki, vocals, guitar, Jerzy Rutkowski, guitar, and Paweł Herbasch, drums. Shortly after, Jarosław Śmigiel, bass, joined the lineup. In the latter half of 1992, they played several concerts in Germany, and in May 1993, they won the first edition of the Marlboro Rock-in competition. Their career quickly gained momentum. They performed at festivals such as Jarosław, Zana Week, and Gampel in Switzerland. The band's debut album, simply titled Illusion, was released in November 1993. It showcased their fascination with grunge, especially Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, the heavy sound of Pantera, and rap elements inspired by Cypress Hill. All these influences were transformed into a unique style, full of aggressive sounds, strong rhythms, and Lipa's lyrics, which addressed difficult topics in a simple yet evocative manner. The album included tracks like Cierń, Thorn, Na Luzie, At Ease, and Fame, featuring guest vocals by Grzegorz Guzik-Gazinski. Exactly a year later, their second album, Illusion 2, was released. Tomasz Lipnicki was nominated for a Friedrich Award in the Best Vocalist category for his work on the album. This record was more mature and cohesive, both musically and lyrically. It included one of the band's biggest hits, News, Knife, and featured another guest appearance by Guzik, who sang on Wojciech, a fan-favorite classic often performed with the audience singing along at concerts. Illusion 3, released in November 1995, was a diverse album featuring heavy tracks like Vendetta and Nikt, Nobody, as well as more subdued compositions like Choćby, Even a Moan. The album also included a humorous piece, 140, which unexpectedly became a hit. Both the album and Lipnicki were nominated for Friedrichs once again. The band's first three albums all achieved gold status, with Illusion reaching the peak of popularity in Poland. In 1996, the band embarked on 2 concert tours. In March, they toured Poland's major cities with Flapjack and Dynamite. In May, they launched another tour, fragments of which were featured on the live album Illusion 4, Bololol Tour. The release reinforced their reputation as one of the best live bands in Poland during the 1990s. In 1998, the band released their fifth album, Illusion 6, featuring tracks such as Ptaki, Three Birds and Skoczny, Bouncy. This album was highly diverse, blending heavy riffs with psychedelic sounds and modern electronic elements. After 7 years of intense activity and at the height of their popularity, Illusion went on hiatus. Their farewell concert took place on November 14, 1999, at Gdańsk's Quadratower Club. Reunion and a new era in 2008, Illusion played a one-off concert in Wrocław, and in 2011, they returned with a compilation album, The Best Of, which included 2 new tracks, Sola Voku, A Thorn in the Side, and Tron, Throne. The release was promoted with concerts in Gdańsk, Warsaw, and Katowice, drawing thousands of fans. A recording of one of these concerts was later released as the DVD Illusion Live. In 2014, the band released Opowieści Tales, an album full of mature compositions and profound lyrics, produced by Adam Totko and mastered by Adam Iron. Their next album, Anhedonia, marked a return to the band's roots, aggressive, raw, and natural, with lyrics that voiced resistance to contemporary world issues. 7 marks their first acoustic release. It abandoned symphonic arrangements and epic grandeur, focusing instead on raw simplicity, 2 guitars, bass, drums, and vocals. Guest appearances include a female choir, flute, cello, and traditional Greater Poland bagpipes. The album offers well-known tracks from nearly all previous releases, presented in fresh arrangements. The production and mastering were handled by Adam Totko, renowned for crafting the band's sound during the 1990s. Okruchy udręki, Fragments of Torment. The album opens with Okruchy udręki, Fragments of Torment, from Anhedonia, setting a perfect tone for the acoustic journey. Lipa's distinctive, weary, and raspy voice carries emotional weight, underscoring the depth of the lyrics. The track begins sparsely, accompanied by just an acoustic guitar that creates an intimate atmosphere. As the song unfolds, a second, warmer vocal line emerges, introducing a glimmer of optimism. A jazzy guitar solo adds a touch of experimental flair.
Nie złamie się. Wokół błysk rozwiera pięść. Nie zmienię się, choć w sercu i głowie okruchy udręki jak szkło.
Vendetta. A classic illusion track, Vendetta retains its high energy and signature choral chants in its acoustic rendition. The intensity of the acoustic guitars matches the electric original. However, the reinterpretation lacks an element of surprise that could elevate it to a new interpretive level. While solid, it misses the chance to introduce an unexpected instrumental twist.
Człowiek to jest zwierz, gorszy od siebie jest, bo zabijanie jest dla niego piękne. I pewnie za jakiś czas nie będzie komu wstać. Oko za oko, ząb za ząb, przemoc rodzi przemoc. Rock! 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 Najgorsza to broń!
Ptaki. Three Birds, originally from Six, preserves its rhythmic and captivating essence in the acoustic version. The interplay between Jerry's and Lipa's guitars showcases their mutual understanding and playful exploration of sound, highlighting the diverse textures they extract from acoustic instruments.
Szary ptak o dziobie, ostrym tak jak sztylet. Mały człowiek czasem opluwany płacze. Opluwany płacze.
Ptaki ball. For such pain. This classic track from Two becomes even darker and more intense in its acoustic incarnation. A faster tempo, sparse guitar parts in the verses, and Yarek's grooving bass create an emotionally explosive rendition. The unexpected ending makes it feel even sharper than the 1994 original.
I to nie był sen. Bezbronny krzyk to nic i ryk to wielkie nic.
Niedaleko. Not far. Perhaps the album's biggest surprise is Niedaleko. Not Far, which promotes Seven by merging Illusion's riffs with the folk vocals of the female quartet Odłam's Jadesbło. Break Off the Blade. This experiment results in a phenomenal reinterpretation, breathing new life into a track from Six. This innovative collaboration deserves accolades, perhaps even a Friedrich or Grammy.
Gazecie
Nobody, Nikt. Nobody in its acoustic version offers a completely new experience. The slower tempo and the replacement of a heavy riff with a subtle narrative accompanied by a beautiful slide guitar riff give the song a different character. In this rendition, Lipa's voice sounds more reflective, almost like a bard recounting the somber tale of Mr. Nobody. The moment when he sings, "Nie mieć dumnej zalu," "Don't hold a grudge against me," is particularly moving and deeply resonates with the listener.
Siedzi w szarej celi swej Pan Nikt, człowiek, a nie człowiek. Pan Nikt pisze do domu setny list. Człowiek, a nie człowiek.
Wrona. Crow, the acoustic version of Wrona. Crow retains the power of the original, even though electric guitars are replaced with acoustic ones. The song is enhanced with a new solo in the bridge, adding a fresh twist. The final words, "Wurzuk ZCB Noob," "Let go of your anger," remain as powerful and convincing as in the 1995 version.
To wszystko idziesz gdzieś, masz zaciśnięte dłonie.
Big Black Hole, the only song performed in English on Seven, captures Illusion's energy remarkably well. The guitars engage in a constant dialogue, while the bubbling bass adds depth. The ending stands out with Paweł Herbasch's percussive rhythms, reminiscent of the energetic guest appearance of Slimak on 2.
Big black hole. Our world is the big black hole. Our world is the big black hole. Our world is the big black hole.
Ruszy Lars. The forest will move. This ecological song from Illusion 1 draws on the Shakespearean imagery of a moving forest. Despite being over 30 years old, the song still feels relevant. The acoustic version, while close to the original, is enriched with subtle guitar embellishments and delicate solos, giving it a fresh quality.
Stoi las, zaklęty las, gdzie milczy nawet ptak. I w kręgu drzew, zaklętych drzew, cicho rośnie gniew. Rośnie i gniew. Rośnie i gniew. Rośnie i gniew.
Jest, winien. Who is to blame? Opening like a mournful dirge, this track from Anhedonia takes on new hues in its acoustic version, thanks to oriental accents. Lipa's voice reveals that this is one of the newer songs, as his performance remains consistent with what can be heard on Anhedonia.
A gdybyś tak utracił dziecko swe, jeden błysk, koszmarny sen, i gdybyś z bólu wyżygiwał krew, serce w pół rozpada się, i gdy winnego nie dosięgniesz, nie.
Choćby Jęk. Even a moan, a tale of anger and misunderstanding, becomes even more poignant with the addition of a cello. This subtle yet impactful enhancement amplifies the emotional depth of the song.
A to jedno niepokorne ciszą trwa.
Cierń. Thorn Illusion's first major hit acquires a fresh dynamic with a faster tempo and the introduction of an additional instrument, a flute. This choice imbues the track with an almost historical, folk character. Listeners might need time to adjust to this reinterpretation, but its originality is undeniable.
Każdy ból czuję tak jak ty, i nawet ktoś mając setki lat płakałby jak ja. Każdy ma swój cel i gniew, każdy.
Tool. Background, the acoustic version of Tool. Background retains the spatial feel of the original, but Lipa's cowboy style, shout and the dynamic guitar duels add a new dimension to the track.
Czego chcesz, jest tłem. To, czego chcesz, jest tłem.
Skoczny. Bouncy, one of the album's highlights. The addition of bagpipes and violins brings even more brightness to this lively song. It's a shame that these instruments weren't used more extensively on the album.
Człeczek mały, no nie zupełnie mały, był taki jak ja czy ty. Powoli chciał sobie żyć i powolutku iść do końca swoich dni. I za głupca go mieli, bo nie go...
Tylko. Only. The ballad Tylko. Only is completely transformed, sped up. It takes on a light, almost cheerful tone. This bold approach showcases how innovative the band can be with its own material. However, one might wish Illusion had taken more risks with a few other songs. Sometimes, breaking down a few walls is necessary to let in more air.
Nie możesz być już ślepy jak każdy kret. Masz widzieć każdy ból i bijąc sercem w mur otworzyć drzwi, by słuchać szumu drzew.
Dombranoc. Good Night. The song Dombranoc. Good Night has undergone slight lyrical changes, and Lipa's delivery is less grunge-like, moving away from the original, which bore a resemblance to Pearl Jam's Oceans. The differences in interpretation, even of their own tracks, are evident. The voice, the ideas, and likely the inspirations have all evolved. For Illusion fans, Seven is both a nostalgic journey and a musical adventure, revealing new dimensions of beloved songs. The album acts as a dialogue between the band and its past, showcasing their evolution in sound and artistic maturity. Illusion strikes a balance between preserving the spirit of the originals and introducing new elements. While some tracks could have taken greater risks, the successful experiments, such as Niedaleko, Not Far and Skoczny, Bouncy, demonstrate the band's creative potential. Seven is a full-fledged reinterpretation album where compositions gain new depth and emotions. For longtime fans, it's a must-have, and for those seeking unconventional music, it's a brilliant opportunity to explore the unique artistry of one of Poland's most iconic rock bands.